Have you ever wondered how much of your day-to-day life is dominated by plastic? From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, plastic is everywhere. But how did we get here? How did this material, once hailed as a miracle of modern science, become so ubiquitous and, paradoxically, so problematic? Today, we delve into the evolution of synthetic materials, tracing their journey from inception to domination. In the beginning, there was rubber. In the mid-19th century, scientists discovered how to vulcanize rubber, making it more durable and resistant to heat and cold. This was the first step in our journey down the synthetic materials path, a path that would ultimately lead us to the age of plastics. The dawn of the 20th century brought with it a new era of scientific discovery. One of these discoveries was a material called bakelite, introduced in the early 1900s. Known as the world's first synthetic plastic, bakelite was hailed as the material of 1,000 uses. From telephones to jewelry, bakelite was everywhere. Then came the 1930s and 40s, a time when new forms of plastic such as nylon and polyester began to emerge. These materials were cheap, durable, and versatile, making them perfect for a wide range of applications. By the mid-20th century, the world was in the grip of a plastic revolution. But as the decades wore on, the drawbacks of plastic began to emerge. Non-biodegradable plastic waste started to pile up, littering landscapes and choking oceans. The very qualities that made plastic so attractive, its durability and resistance to decay, also made it a major environmental hazard. By the turn of the 21st century, the world was starting to grapple with the plastic problem. Efforts to recycle plastic, to create biodegradable alternatives, and to reduce our reliance on plastic altogether began to gain traction. Yet, even as we strive to break free from plastic's hold, it remains a pervasive part of our lives. So, what have we learned? We've traced the evolution of synthetic materials from the early days of vulcanized rubber, through the rise of bakelite, nylon, and polyester, and into the modern era of plastic. We've seen how these materials, once hailed as miracles of modern science, have come to dominate our lives, for better and for worse. We've also seen the environmental impact of plastic, and how our efforts to mitigate this impact are still ongoing. The story of plastic is a story of innovation, of progress, but also of caution. It's a story that reminds us of the power of human ingenuity, but also of the responsibility that comes with it. And perhaps most importantly, it's a story that's still being written. As we continue to innovate, to create new materials and find new uses for old ones, the future of plastic remains uncertain. But one thing is clear. The story of plastic is a story that affects us all, and it's a story that's far from over.